Can I have music, please? Time. Espresso extraction is usually trade-off. When I gain something positive, I lose something at espresso extraction. However, I have discovered a coffee that made me want to bring all the positive into one cup. The coffee I'm serving you today is geisha from Finca Lasitas in Bolivia. When I cupped this coffee, it had a beautiful geisha flavor and so much sweetness. But I couldn't fully extract my previous extraction approach. But today, I'm so excited because I've discovered a new extraction method that allows me to extract all the positives into one cup. I name it double grind. There are 4 steps to my double grind. First of all, I'm adding 20 grams of liquid nitrogen to 44 grams of coffee. Secondly, I'll grind it super coarsely. Please look at my booklet to see how coarse it is.
So again, somebody is freezing the coffee for grinded.
Yes, this is a variation on freezing the coffee.
She's adding liquid nitrogen, right?
And I believe what she's doing is she's freezing the coffee prior to grinding and then freezing it in.
Next, I'm adding another 20 grams of liquid nitrogen to coarse ground beans. And then I'll grind again for espresso.
So 2 times grinding coffee, 2 times freezing the at first in whole bean and then in coarse particles grind.
Yeah, this is a very interesting take on how to make coffee, how to make grinding espresso. And in this case, the idea with freezing a coffee makes it a very hard bean. It fractures differently when it's being ground. The purpose of the second grind is to
Now, I'll extract the espresso for signature drink. I'll leave it cool down to room temperature. And then I'll prepare espresso for you. But first, let me tell you about what bothered me to double grind. When I extracted this coffee with a typical 1:2 brew ratio, the result had sweetness, but it tasted bitter. I found a long extraction, like 60 grams, producing a beautiful floral flavor, but it tasted astringent. I wanted to maintain this beautiful flavor and improve the sweetness and texture during long extraction. So I decided to try freezing beans. As Christopher Hendon's research had shown, freezing coffee produced more fines. Yes, this experiment succeeded in improving the sweetness and flavor, but the espresso didn't fully extract it, not yet. I wanted to develop his idea even further ahead. So I decided to do laser particle distribution test. The result shows number of particles under 100 micron had increased. I realized that for long extraction, particle size distribution is important, but so is surface area. In order to increase the surface area even more, I decided to do grinding beans twice. The result tasted much better. To get scientific evidence, I sent off the double grind for surface area analysis. I wanted to know how much surface area had increased. It turned out that double grind increases surface area by 10% compared to normal grind. It's a huge number. The result was extraction efficiency improved dramatically. Double grinds allowed me to extract beautiful floral flavor and bring out and improve the sweetness and texture during long extraction. For my espresso course, I'm using 23 grams of coffee and 50 grams out. I'll extract 92 degrees Celsius to maximize the sweetness.
So it's a great approach to sacrifice less using this method.
The flavor in first sip, mandarin orange, bergamot, and second sip, brown sugar and black tea finish. As tactile, medium low body, silky.
So yeah, usually with the longer shots, we have a tendency.
I'm serving the espresso in my custom-made cup that I designed for today. Please place your spoon. Compared to traditional cups, these have thinner and wider limbs. It makes flavor more clear. So please enjoy my espresso.
So yeah,
Big round of applause for Miki's espresso.
The longer shots, usually we have a tendency of having a big body or like a body. With this method, we can have a more texture, have more sweetness, and with the longer shots, be able to enjoy these distinct flavors of the coffee. So,
Yeah, absolutely. It brings out a lot of very different characteristics. It's very interesting that she went through particle analysis with the different grind distributions to find a 10% increase in surface area, which is huge.
And also all the research that Miki has done for this competition, just to focus on the most important thing that the barista does, the flavor. So she's focusing in flavor in this time. So by doing research, by grinding twice the coffee, so I think very interesting performance.
it's been great. I think in the finals we've seen a lot of.
Okay, next up, I'm serving a milk course for you. I'm using 23 grams of coffee and 50 grams of out. For this extraction, I'll add 70 grams of milk per cup. Adding the sweetness of milk changes the citrusy flavor into a sweeter orange, the brown sugar into a caramel, and floral flavor becomes black tea.
Okay, so she's talking about the transformation of flavors, how the flavor of the original espresso is now.
Double grind achieve a better extraction. Even with the milk, this beautiful flavor can be maintained. The flavor you can find mandarin orange, caramel, and black tea.
She's being very intentional with all of her proportions, even the gram weight of the milk that she's going to be adding to each cup as well.
The coffee I'm using today is produced by Pedro Rodriguez. This coffee had amazing sweetness, flavor, and cream finish. Generally, geisha variety do not like direct sunlight. However, Pedro confidently removes all shade tree to expose the coffee plants. At Pedro's farm, this resulted in healthy tree. This makes coffee sweeter, so enjoy. The floral flavor is maximized through the process, which is called Flavio-Borel method. In this method, they change the water twice to maintain clean water and bring out the floral flavor in this beautiful coffee. Pedro uses a special low-heat dryer for drying. This machine keeps temperature consistently below 40 degrees Celsius to ensuring even dry. This preserves a clean finish. Thank you. Pedro's methods are based on sound science. There is a reason behind every flavor in his coffee, and the same goes for my extraction. That's why I choose this coffee, and I want to bring all the positive into one cup for you.
Big round of applause for Miki's milk course.
She's stating very nice the research that she's doing, plus the coffee that he chose for this competition.
Yeah, absolutely. Routine is very driven by science, and I think all of us can be thankful to Christopher for the work he's done with the dry ice and the research. And it's really good to see how baristas and refiners are taking their own directions, their own ways to control the variables of their own coffees and make it personalized for their coffee.
Okay, next up, I'm serving signature course for you. For my signature drink, let's discover the new flavors in my super long extraction. You may not believe me, but I'm using 70 grams of extraction. Stretching out extraction to 70 grams allows me to bring out the flavor like a grape, apple, that you couldn't find in my espresso course. For that reason, I've limited ingredients, and selected ingredients will only add taste balance and flavor. I added 0.1 grams of freeze-dried lactic acid and 5 grams of freeze-dried honey. I didn't want to add any additional water because I didn't make it too watery. That's why I make it freeze-dry. Adding just a touch of lactic acid enhances the grape and apple flavor. Honey gives sweetness to balance it. And I'm adding lavender aroma using an aroma diffuser. This creates a synergy with the liquid and brings out the peach flavor. I used vacuum mixer to remove the CO2 remaining in the espresso. This creates a synergy with the liquid and brings out the silky texture. The flavor you can find grape, red apple, white peach, and black tea finish. This is a room temperature drink. I'll swallow it, so please enjoy. Double grind allows me to extract all the positive into one cup. For me, it has been very important not to rely on common assumptions, and the scientific approach helps me to reaching perfect cup. Along with perfect cup, I also strive to provide every customer for perfect coffee experience. Time.